Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So, I'm going to have to, it's all right, because this is take two, my delicious little babies, okay? I was looking into the camera and I thought, flip me, because my eyes were going square from looking at little videos, my delicious little babies. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, my delicious little babies, my juicy little lats. Thank you, little lats. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they? What's happened there? Oh, it's a little bit twisted. It's all right. Sun twisted now, my delicious little babies. Now then, so it's 10 to 3 in our old England, my delicious little babies. And the time is, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? It's 10 to 3, my delicious little babies, PM in the afternoon, okay, in our old England, okay. The weather, there's a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of a blue sky surrounded by grey and white, not so fluffy clouds, my delicious little babies. Okay, so that's where the forecast is rather chilly, Billy. Okay, my delicious little babies, I've just said that, chilly Billy. Okay. Now then, I hope that wherever you are in the world, that life is treating you most deliciously wherever you are, okay, and that you're having a super duper and delicious time. Okay. Now then, so I've got I do believe it's 4 pieces. Yeah, four pieces of information today, my little beautifuls that you all are, okay? And now this uploader happens to have 4,816 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? And this is on BitChute, and I haven't advertised them for a little while actually. And they are called, it's all lowercase, 2 words together, my delicious little babies, boot camp, all lowercase, boot camp. Okay, my delicious little babies, then space bar, BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination, okay? Now then, this one here, this is the latest video to be uploaded. NBC reporter killed by. Okay, my delicious little baby. So just repeat that again for you, shall I? NBC reporter killed by. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, so that one's ticked off. Well, that's just over a minute long, my delicious little babies. Okay. And I'll just repeat it again. And I do not feel that I'm being wicked in any way. Okay. If somebody is quick enough to tell everybody else, on their national television, Television, okay, the poxy box in the corner of the room, if they're happy to do that, then old-fashioned Jamaican saying, isn't it, that one, there we are, get what the duck gives them. Okay, my delicious little baby. So I'm not being wicked and I'm not being cruel, okay? Not when it concerns, there we are, millions who are watching those programs, okay, my delicious little baby. So no. But I thought I'd just tell you about it. And of course, with boot camp, bless them, with anybody not in that way, there's just rows and rows of ones who have passed away, ones who have been severely disabled by this, my delicious little babies. Oh, another one was Ed Sheeran. That doesn't mean no, my delicious little babies. I'm in love with the shape of you. You know that song? Parts of that song are funny, actually, my delicious little babies. Okay, you just got to see the funny side of it, okay? But yeah, here's another one who's on there, my delicious little babies, and his wife, what was her name? Cherry. Oh, Cherry, oh, baby, can't you see I'm in love with you? UB40, my delicious little babies. Anyway, yeah, Cherry, what did she have? So she was expecting a little baby, bless. She ended up with a brain tumour, my delicious little babies, okay? Do you follow what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, okay? But the list is just endless. So for the majority, there we are, you will know who they are, my delicious little babies. They range, very sadly, from little bairns and little babies to adults. Okay, my delicious little babies. It's very sad. But like I said, the ones who I do not feel sad for are the ones who pushed it. And I'll continue to say that, my delicious little babies, and I feel nowhere. Okay, I have no mercy with what I say, okay? So if anybody feels that I'm wicked, because I know that my beautiful, for those of you, so very kind to listen to my videos on a regular basis, you know, bless your beautiful dear little hearts, okay, for your loyalty and how I love you so. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not speaking to yourselves, okay, my delicious little babies, but for anybody else who happens across my channel, simple things. If somebody doesn't like what I got to say, F off, get on your back and pedal fast, because I don't want to know. Not when it concerns somebody and somebody's close to myself, okay? So no, I have no mercy whatsoever, okay? So when I saw it, my heart never bled, put it that way, my delicious little babies. Now then, the next one, my delicious little babies, okay? Oh yeah, right, okay. This uploader happens to have 1,729 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? This is also on BitChute, okay? And the uploader is called Search Engine of Your Choice again, my delicious little babies. Capital T, Truth, space, capital H, Hertz, space, capital R, information. That's the upload of my delicious little baby. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Truth, Hertz, information, all with spaces, my delicious little babies. Then spacebar BitChute, then you should have reached your destination, okay? Now, this is just over 12 minutes long now, delicious little babies. Oh, yeah. That one. What's his name? Flipping Harari or whatever his name is, okay? Yeah, there we are. I've seen his videos long time back. Putrid little creature. If ever one could meet one. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? The video should read, hackable animals, so he says. Yeah, I've watched this, there we are, a long time ago, but it's come back up onto a BitChute, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give out the information, my delicious little babies, okay? I mean, the sheer audacity, he's as bold can be. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And he talks about, that, well, what they've named us human. I prefer mankind, myself, my delicious little babies. That we're hackable. They've been saying this long time, okay? But where they appear to be rather stuck, my delicious little babies, okay? So let's just say, I'd say there is a part, I'd say a little part, okay? Compared to, there we are, to where they want to be. Okay, my delicious little babies. That's just my view. I'm a woman with a view. I shall have my effing view. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes. And, what he's basically saying, because before, somebody could not work out what one mankind could not work out what another mankind, what their thoughts were, or anything like that now then, okay? And the reason for that is because, if you go back decades and decades ago, well, it's like we're just figure of speech, my delicious little babies. I'm not calling us physically nuts, but, we're a hard nut to crack. Okay, there we are. My delicious little babies went all cold then when I was saying that, okay? But of course, they do this, and as I've been talking about, and many others have been talking about, bless them, okay? Not in that way, not in that way. That, they use everything from data, to what you buy and what you eat and who you meet and, and all these kind of things now. But of course, then they wanted to go one step further, by sticking this bit in and that bit in and this bit in. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? But for myself, I do not give a damn what anybody says. Without everybody's input here, it is not going to be going nowhere near as fast as what they'd like, my delicious little babies. And it's very interesting because when you actually listen back to this video, okay, like I said, I listened to it a long time ago, but when you listen back to it where he says, to 2025, well, there's changes, changes. Then you go to 2035, 2045. Do you see how the rocking and there we are, how the rocking and the rolling it? Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Sometimes that's what I say. I can listen to a video once and then that's it. I don't listen to it for months or years. And then, of course, when it pops back up again, it's like, the little bits that you thought you remembered, you'd forgotten. Do you know what I mean? Then it just comes straight from here back to there again with my hearing. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, yes, okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is clearly somebody who is, for such a little putrid little critter creature, he seems to have there we are, rather a large ego, it seems, my delicious little babies, okay? I personally cannot stand to look at his putrid birth race anywhere, my delicious little babies, okay? He's absolutely vile. And little would he even realise himself that if he was, let's just say, so many of who are supposedly supposed to be left on this earth when they've finished what they're wanting to do, my delicious little babies, okay, which is going to lead me on to something else I'm going to say shortly to you, my little beautifuls. Well, he too would be a slave, wouldn't he? So instead of sitting on his little stage, he'd be like out in the crowd, please, sir, can I have some more? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you follow me? There we are. Do you see what I'm saying? See, in life, especially when ones do wicked and putrid things, I'm a firm believer, okay, and I've known this saying decades. And one of my beautiful, dear little friends, bless her, who's no longer with myself, we were best friends over 20 years now. She's one of my best friends over 20 years. Well, she used to always say, you know what, Carla, what goes around comes around now. Yes. I said, yes. Yes, totally. Do you see what I mean, okay? So all these ones with little, there we are, smirks on the birth races. There we are. That's why it's important for ones, there we are, to watch the flex, isn't it? My delicious little babies, okay? So yeah, just over 12 minutes long, my delicious little babies. Let's go backwards. So what do we got next then? Okay, right, okay. This one here, my delicious little babies, okay? Yeah, because I'm going to leave that one, this one here till last. This one here, because they're all on BitChute today, my delicious little babies, okay? I do mention this man from time to time, okay? Search engine of your choice, once again, my delicious little babies, okay? That doesn't mean I've got an itch. Capital R, all the words are together, the three words are together, my delicious little babies. Capital R, Richie, capital F, from, and then capital B, Boston. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'll repeat again. Richie from Boston. Three words into one, my delicious little babies. Then space bar, BitChute. Then you should have reached your destination. He's now up to 58,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Okay, I actually feel that with Richie from Boston, there we are. He's well worth listening to, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's just my thoughts anyway. And right now, where he lives, I forgot where he said it is. Well, it's Boston, isn't it? My delicious little baby. Sorry, that was a really silly thing to say. I do come out with some silly things sometimes, my delicious little babies. Okay, oh, never mind. They're going through, there we are, hurricanes. You can hear it, my delicious little baby. So he's had to do his video in the office, but everybody else has gone home, because of these severe hurricanes and everything. What a shame. I hope that it passes very soon for Richie from Boston, bless him, and, for everybody else, who lives by him, okay? The video should read, because we all know who's, there we are, doing this. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you follow me? Yes. Right, the video should read, sorry, I'll repeat again. This video is scary. No easy way to say it. Heed my warning. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat once more, my delicious little babies. This video is scary. No easy way to say it. Heed my warning. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, so you're ticked off, Richie, bless you. Now then, well, this video is nearly 20 minutes long, my delicious little babies. And what he shows you on the video, apparently, there is this hypnotist, this man, who said that he's the best hypnotist in the world, my delicious little babies. Okay, I personally, like you're usually meant to get something across your shoulders, but I'm not getting that. And that's not me being bitchy or catty. But when I heard it first time round, seemed very much to myself, there we are, that your man there had a severe, there we are, colossal ego, my delicious little babies, okay? And he wasn't afraid of showing that, okay? Even Richie, bless him, after the video was finished, it was only a shorty video, even he said that there appeared to be some, ego issues there. Well, I'm glad that he could see it, because I saw that it was straight off. Do you see what I mean? My delicious babies. And of course, that's a lot of the problem, there we are, that we have in the world, which is ego, there we are, issues, my delicious little babies. Okay, I always say that ones are still learning. I'm not saying that, with that man there, that because I've never seen him before, my delicious babies. It's just I haven't seen him before. I've just been too busy looking at other things. But for myself, I do happen to find hypnotherapy very interesting, my delicious little babies. Okay, it's even more interesting why it was that we are brought out in the first place, if you follow me, my delicious little babies. Okay, but yeah, it's I reckon that would there we are, for anyone who's open to it, that would be, there we are, a pretty good course to go on, I reckon, my delicious little babies. But the difference is, okay, is that that would only, let me just say, benefit somebody who, there we are, is genuine. If you're following what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, okay? Because my thoughts was, when I was listening to him, I was paying attention to the video, but I was listening to what he was saying very carefully. And I thought, my word, I feel sorry for your damn girlfriend. There we are, or your damn missus or wife now then. Do you know what I mean, okay? I mean, you imagine him being with you and then every 5 minutes he's flipping hypnotising you, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? I mean, really, that's quite mentally, that's dangerous, isn't it, my delicious little babies, you know what I mean? When you constantly want to get into, there we are, somebody else's noddle, that's rather dangerous, isn't it? Mentally, my delicious little babies, do you follow me? Okay. I just happen to look deeper at things, not just on the surface, do you see what I mean? But he was explaining this one with the large ego, the supposedly the best hypnotist in the world. But like I said, I got nothing across my shoulders telling me that. Like I said, he could very well be, there we are, a very good hypnotist. But like I'll repeat again, everybody's still learning, my delicious little babies. Getting back to the matter in hand now. So anyway, he's talking to, his machine, his phone, whatever it is he's got in his hand. And this is all to do with AI, okay? And you see what he's explaining. I got where your man was, there we are, was coming from. And I got where Richie from Boston was coming from, why he showed the video. There we are, do you see what I mean? So I did get where Richie was coming from, and I did get your man there where he was coming from, okay? So what's the point to what I've just said, okay? The important thing to remember here is that they can only do the majority with our, consent to do these things now. Do you see what I mean? And this takes me back to our lovely, not in that way, but our lovely Dr. Shiva, who I mentioned a couple of weeks ago now, it's got to be, where I said, and he explains that AI, there we are, absolutely brilliantly. But then we also go back to that dear young man who was only 28. He was the only young Ben to his mummy and daddy in India, who are Indian, my delicious little babies. And he was very sadly taken out, okay, because he wanted to warn about this AI and how far it can go, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying, okay? Which is very sad. Because nobody should have to lose their life because of something that they want to say, which is going to help mankind in some way, my delicious little babies, okay? So, that's well worth listening to as well, my delicious little babies, okay? But with that hypnotist there, he likes to, this is just a figure of speech, this is just my saying, my delicious little babies, he likes to crack the code. There we are, that's how he operates, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, I mean, I don't knock him for that, but like I said, I feel sorry for his missus, girlfriend, or wife now, wife. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? Wouldn't be a my cup of tea, not at all. Do you know what I mean? Not to feel that, Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody be watching, there we are, your every move. Do you see what I mean? Okay, that's how he came across to me. You know what I mean? Quite smarmy. There we are, smarmy actually. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies. Okay, like I said, got nothing wrong with hypnotherapy, you know, or hypnotist or anything, but ones must remember why it was brought in. There we are. That's all I'm saying, my delicious little babies. Okay. Now then, so finally, okay. Oh, sorry, there is one more thing I want to say. So yeah, to do with Jamie White, who's only young, wasn't he? 36. Is he 36? Some would say he was 36 and some would say he's 37. Well, he's 36, that would be 9, which very sadly, there we are, means completion, my delicious little babies, okay? Now, he worked for, just drawing a line here. So he worked for the InfoWars, as you know, I do believe, my delicious little babies, okay? Only from what I do believe, okay? And, well, you know, I've seen, what's his name now? What's his flipping name? He does his own little show on there. Oh, I can't remember. He's got a beard. My delicious little babies. Anyway, well, I've seen a 10-minute video with what he did some days back now, and he was really, there we are, really sad about it. He really, really was. You know, because Jamie White, bless him, okay, and you know, may he rest in peace. Well, he knew him. Do you understand what I mean? Through their work. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and he was really sad. But what has, mind you, I'm not surprised. I've got to be honest. I'm not surprised, not at all. But when you look at how, you know, Alex Jones, born in the USA, you know, I just look at the language of it all. Do you see what I mean? Okay. It's almost as if nothing, I don't know, nothing really phases him, does it, these days? Before, you know, he'd show some form of immersion or however it may be. Do you know what I mean? Whatever mood he was in, shall we say. But considering this was somebody who worked for InfoWars, you know, which is what Alex Jones in America runs, well, and has done for many years now, I would have thought that he would have shown, you know, more emotion in somewhere, my delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? But from where I was sat, I wasn't really seeing that. I just thought, you know, just keep on for, you know, a small number of minutes just to see. But no, I wasn't really seeing it. But your other man there, I'm trying to think his flipping name. I've advertised him months ago. He's got a beard, like a kind of blondie kind of beard. You know what I mean? My delicious little babies. Anyway, but he was really saddened by it. But some are saying that it was what happened to Jamie, bless him, was you know, this was something that just went wrong. So I'm not too sure, because from the second that I heard it, my delicious little babies, it sounded very much to myself. There we are. That I smelt something else, my delicious little babies. Okay, just seemed really odd. And like, what was his home was in a cul-de-sac or something. So he's done the same thing now. So he'd go to work, he'd do whatever he's doing. Wouldn't he? So he'd be doing the same thing, wouldn't he? I mean, that's all I'm saying. So why on a particular day? See, what ones I've got to remember as well is that in the world, my delicious little babies, okay, certain things happen, there we are, on certain days, certain times, certain minutes, certain years, okay? This is how it operates now, okay? It's very important, there we are, for ones. Now, the thousands out there who already know this, okay? But for anybody who does not know my delicious little babies, okay, they do it at certain times, okay? Well, let's just say somebody gets, there we are, something else done at a certain time, okay? But timing, years, minutes, seconds, everything is important, as well as the location as well. You know, so if you look at a cul-de-sac, well, really, even if for any reason, even if you could jump in your wheels, your brum to drum, you know, really, you know, you'd probably be in a panic. Anyway, I'm just saying, if that was the case, you know, I do not know what's gone on here, okay? But for a start off, you'd have to turn, you know, sort of like round in a circle and go back out. Anyway, I know what I'm talking. There we are. I know what I'm talking about. My delicious little babies. Okay, just seemed the whole lot. There we are. Just seemed rather odd to myself. My delicious little babies. Oh, and I heard about what was his name? Oh gosh, 21st Century Wire. I heard that. Was it this week? My delicious little babies, or was it? No, it was this week. It's got to be this week. Just gone. Okay, could even be. No, I think it was yesterday. And our lovely, not in that way, not in that way. Our lovely UK column, and you had dear Mark there, and dear Patrick Hemming. Anyway, you know who he is. Okay, bless him. It was really good to see him back actually, because he hadn't been on a UK column for quite a while. I was rather worried about him, actually. Do you know what I mean? And he grew a bit of a stub. I was just worried about him. I was just hoping, you know, that, I mean, I've never met any of these. You know, my point is that I can see, I got eyes to see and ears to hear. Do you know what I mean? And, you know, I was just hoping that he wasn't suffering with some kind of, there we are, depression or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But when I saw him back on UK column, fan Dabby Dursey, do you see what I mean? Okay, it's like the family's back together again, okay? But apparently he is on some list, My Delicious Little Babies, which of course, you know, we've been hearing about long time. Yeah, there seems to be a list for everything, doesn't there, My Delicious Little Babies? Do you know what I mean? I see that all as being, there we are, very dangerous. Do you know what I mean? I mean, for anybody should be able to have a freedom of speech, be able to have their own view on how they see a situation, whether it's be in their own country or whether it's be in their in another country, sorry. Okay. And if they see something that's not quite right, they should be able to, there we are, to speak about this. But as I've always said, if each and every country, there we are, was left alone, we wouldn't have a third of these problems, my delicious, there we are, little babies, just wouldn't have a third of it. Do you see what I mean? Okay. But yeah, it was just going back to Alex Jones, just very strange, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? Because I know that, like, if it was one of my work colleagues, you know, like that, and I've been working with them for some time, or you know, they're working in the office, whatever the crack is. I would be, there we are, rather upset about it. My delicious little babies just seem really odd. I don't know. I cannot explain. You know, some would say, oh, maybe, you know, ones just don't show emotion or don't show. But nah, I'd say I always say about life, you know, there's other things that are more important than status and ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. My delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? But when it gets to the point that it's too much ka-ching, 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 there's a serious, there we are, problem, because you're actually losing your identity, there we are, of who you are. Do you see what I mean? Okay, that's what I have to say there. Okay. But yes, once again, may Jamie White rest in peace, because nobody at that age deserves, sorry, to be very sadly, they're saying what's circling is murdered. My delicious baby's okay. And again, he liked the freedom of speech. Do you see? Okay, from what I could see of some videos, bless. Okay. Now then, sorry, excuse me, my delicious babies. I have had on and off today a little bit of a tickly cough. For some reason, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Anyway, must be something going around. Could have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Just to let you know, my delicious little babies, I tell you what I had earlier. I thought that might calm it down a bit, you know. I had, this is the order that I did it in. I cut up a kiwi fruit, and then I got some pineapple cubes, you know, like in juice. So then I got some pineapple cubes, and then I put that on top of the kiwi. Then I have my lovely, beautiful Greek yogurt. Okay, so I had a few scoops of my beautiful Greek yogurt, and then I had a beautiful drizzle of honey over the top of it. Not too much, mind you, not too much, okay? And I had that. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? That's the order that I had it in. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. Now then, my delicious little babies, so very lastly, I thought I'd leave this one till last. Wait for this, my delicious little babies, wait for this. It's only a matter of time, wasn't it, until there we are, until this crack came out, my delicious little babies. So, okay. This is also, like I say, on a BitChute, my delicious little babies. This uploader happens to have 1,606 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? The uploader is called, yeah, I do mention them occasionally, my delicious little babies. Capital D, Dissident, okay? Dissident, DRSSRDENT, DENT, okay? Dent. Right, Dissident, then number7.com. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Blue Dent. Okay, I just got Blue Dent. I don't know where that's come from, my delicious little babies. I just got Blue Dent. Okay, my delicious little babies. So, Dissident, number7.com. Okay, my delicious little babies. In space bar. Be cheated, and you should have reached your destination. Now then, this video is just 5 minutes long, my delicious little babies. Stumbling here for some reason, not changing my video. The video should read, once again, wait for this. Who is lying about being question mark. I always put 2 question marks there, my delicious little babies. Best way to test at home lie detector. Ooh. Spark protein test Bluetooth. Did you hear that, my delicious little babies, what I've just said to you? Did you hear it very well, my delicious little babies? That doesn't mean no. So I'll just repeat that again for you, shall I? Who is lying about being question mark, I always put 2. Best way to test at home lie detector, spark protein test, Bluetooth. My delicious little babies. Now I'm going to close my book. We've got to go backwards. You're all ticked off, aren't you, my little lovelies? Yeah, must go backwards. Okay, my delicious little babies. Close my book. Right then. So who's there now then doing the talking? What's his name? Is it that Peter? What's his name? Is it Peter? Is it McCullough? That skinny little. The more and more I see of him, you know, the more and more, there we are. He's another little cretin, isn't he? There we are. My delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, okay. It's like, you know, somebody can say a couple of good things now then, and then they go and ruin it by doing other things now. Do you see what I mean? Okay, that is what there we are, reminds me of, my delicious little babies. Do you follow me? So I'd say that, there we are, he's been bought as well, my delicious little babies, okay? I noticed long time back anyway, I was watching different videos with different podcasts, and I was clocking, and I thought, yeah, there we are, you're another little one who's been bought, isn't it? Do you see what I mean, okay? Now then, at the start of this video, my delicious little baby, so I've got to tell you about this, okay? But by the way, I would never laugh about, do you understand what I mean? I'm just saying, at the start of it, I mean, you did used to get some brilliant 70s musical tunes and that, okay? But this is like it's like a bit cheesy, like the tune, okay? Even I made a comment out loud, and I just said, "Flip me," you know what I mean? What's this flipping damn music now? Do you know what I mean? Just get on with the video. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, but anyway, there was a point to all this, because if you watch right at the start of it, my delicious little babies, on this last video that I've just advertised, please and thank you. Should anybody have any form of an interest? It shows where ones have put words to effect, my delicious little babies, okay? Not okay. Sorry to disappoint you. Okay, he's showing, whoever the uploader is, okay, they're showing, okay, these comments. It's very small, so you probably have to turn your dog and burn round. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, to be able to see? But because BitChute before used to be able to do that to the screen and then it'd go larger, but it doesn't do that anymore. Well, it doesn't for myself anyway. My delicious little babies can. So then it gets into this very shorty conversation, my delicious little babies, okay? So what's my thoughts then, my delicious little babies? So why would anyway, I already have my thoughts, my delicious little babies, okay, from the second to do this video, okay? But here's what I'm saying to you. Why would they want to have, and this is something to do, is it with the FDA again, in Born in the USA, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So why would they want to have a lie detector to see if somebody's not quite telling the truth about being on my delicious little babies, okay? So shall I give you my thoughts, my delicious little babies, okay? So what I feel has happened here, okay, the first time around, okay, this is just my thoughts, my delicious little babies, okay? Yes, very sadly they did a very large number in the world, my delicious little babies. Yes, they did, okay? But the way that they were seeing it was, and the way they still do, it seems, there we are, my delicious little babies, is that the number clearly wasn't large enough. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So what I believe they're trying to do here is to see which ones are not, okay? Because it's obviously got, there we are, rather confusing now for some of them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So they've now got to find a way. Do you see what I'm saying, okay? Mind you, this is clearly another ka-ching, 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 another scam as well. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because as we all very well know, lie detectors do not work. There we are. Everybody knows this, decades. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So what is epoxy test, lie detector test? To see whether somebody has lied about being on. Why would somebody do that? I wouldn't lie and say that I was not. If I wasn't, do you see what I mean? I am not. And to be perfectly honest with you, my delicious little babies, there we are. I'm extremely, to my heart, proud of that, my delicious little babies, okay? Because I did, because my beautiful dear spirit guides, my beautiful dear little birdies, all let me know. And that was 3 weeks before, and this was the first lockdown, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? So I knew that something weren't right. Do you see what, there we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. But I wouldn't lie about it, would I? So, if, say, for example, I had have chose to do something else, well, I would have said, And probably in the camera, you probably would have seen me being, very upset, having rather a lot of probably meltdowns, do you know what I mean? Getting rather upset about everything, because I would be most regretful, especially when you're hearing what's been going on, my delicious little babies, in the past few years. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So why bring out this poxy, there we are, test? My delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? But it is interesting. So, it's very clear to myself, there we are, that ones are on the ball here. Do you see what I mean? Okay. But like I said, I believe that the reason why they're doing this, okay, is to see, there we are, who is who. They're trying to skank, there we are, all across it. They're trying to skank, hoping that ones, there we are, will trip up, there we are, and fall for the shot. Do you see what I mean? That's what they're doing. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, I can. And of course, it's really pleasing to see. I mean, of course, it was like really, really small. You know what I mean? I didn't have time to be reading. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not meaning that disrespectfully, but when they said, sorry to disappoint you. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Because this is what this is about. Do you see that they're trying to find my delicious little babies? So every which way how. Do you say? And of course, because more and more and more are chatting. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, and one's chatting to the next one. This is why on the lockdown, they wanted everybody 6 feet apart. To me, it was ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense, okay? I never stood 6 feet apart. No one ever. I refused. I refused to wear a muzzle. I refused to stand 6 feet apart. I made my feelings, there we are, very clear. There we are, very clear indeed, okay? And I wasn't going to put up with a shout. Do you see what I mean? My delicious babies, okay? But this is why they closed down the pubs. This is why they wouldn't let anyone go to parks or do anything, okay? Because they didn't want everybody's ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense in my book. Chatting, okay? So now, there we are, they're having to find another way. And if you listen very closely to that little ferret, I mean, I love little ferrets, but I'm not talking about that kind of ferret. It's just a word, my delicious little baby's kind. Even if you listen to him in that 5 minutes, he seems to be stumbling. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little baby's the kind? He's doing a lot of this, which means no. So what he's giving out in his little microphone now, do you know what I mean? He's clearly doing something, there we are, very naughty that he shouldn't be doing. There we are, okay? So who's got him? There we are, over a barrel. There we are. Who's got him over a barrel? Do you see how this is working, my delicious little babies? Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Now I'm going to leave my video, okay? Yeah, because it's time to go now. Looking at me orange and white there. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So please, be important for you, but whatever you do not fall for this, okay? They're trying to get something to, there we are, to circulate. Okay, again, and they're trying to put one against as well the other. There's a number of reasons, there we are, why they're doing this, okay? My delicious little babies. And I think that ones are going to fall in the trap now. Do you know what I mean? And to the uploader, bless them, bless you for uploading that. Okay, my delicious little babies. Please, because this is very important. Some in the world may not be paying much attention. Well, do you know what I mean? Old-fashioned saying is stick brook in your ear and you do not take heed. You're going to get what the duck gives you. Old-fashioned Jamaican saying. I've known that saying, there we are, decades. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay. So that's that, my delicious little babies. I've got nothing more to say really today, but thank you so very much for even listening to my video, for any likes and for the occasional comment, okay, and sending peace, love, harmony and bright blessings to each and every one of you, and may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, okay? And whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little beautifuls, okay? So until my next video, please take very good care of yourselves and please try to take care of others, and how I love each and every one of you. So take care. Thank you. Goodbye.